Hey guys, and welcome to my first tutorial on graphics. Today we're going to be working in Photoshop. I'm going to go through the basics of layer styles. Now bear with me, I'm going to be starting off with some basic stuff, but I will work towards some more complex and some useful tools which I'm sure most of you will not know already. This video will probably be in two parts. I don't know if they'll be straight after each other or if I'll delay the second one, but I will go into as much detail as possible. So I'm going to start off with the basics of layer styles. As you can see to the right here, you've got your styles tab and a set of preset styles. I've got some stuff which I've downloaded. You can get them online if you just Google or type into YouTube Photoshop layer styles. You should download them as a file, double click them, it opens up Photoshop and you have them simple as. So what are styles, you might be asking? I'm sure many of you have edited a layer before using this panel here. This is your layer styles panel. You can get into more complex designs and you can create things like this. Let me just apply one for a moment. Let's find an icon, choose the YouTube icon, and I'm going to apply this green one here. So as you can see, it's done a really nice effect to it in just a matter of seconds. So whether you're saving ones which you use commonly or downloading some really complex ones, they can become very useful. So I'm going to work on some very common stuff that people use in layer styles first. Work on the YouTube one again. So I'm just going to open up the YouTube layer style and I'm going to completely take away the image. So all that's going to be there is the layer style and not the image itself. Firstly, I'm going to use the inner shadow. It's already done exactly what I need to. I don't need to edit anymore. I can use the color overlay. I'm going to make that black. We can reduce the opacity down to say 20%, and already, as you can see, it's created a very nice effect. So I'm just going to drag that to the side there, and that's going to be our first icon. Now our second icon here, this is one that I use very commonly, very often. We're going to reduce the opacity again and go to gradient overlay. I'm going to make the scale to 150%. As you can see, that affects the gradient in the Facebook logo. And we're going to double click on gradient and make the lighter colour a little bit darker, say 75% on the grayscale. And then we're going to go to the darker colour and make it 25% on the grayscale. Select OK. As you can see, it's modified the gradient. So what we're going to do next is going to go to drop shadow, and I'm just going to edit it slightly, but it's pretty much what I need so far. I'm just going to make the distance 3, make the size 8, and reduce this down to 60. These aren't settings that I've saved or I've written down somewhere. These are just estimations that I'm used to using. No exact details are needed, but I will say that as you change the size of something, you will have to modify these. We're modifying the drop shadow. The distance was 3, size 8, and I just want to put the blend mode to normal. Another thing I need to be doing now is the stroke. This is basically the outline. I'm just going to make the size 1, make it white, and reduce the opacity down slightly, which gives it a nice line at the bottom. So I think that's all I want to do. I'm just going to shrink it down slightly and move it up here. Right, one thing which I only learnt recently, which I'm sure not many of you will know, is that you can right click on a layer and select copy layer style and apply it to another layer. So I'm just going to do this with the Twitter logo, and as you can see, it's done everything I need to for the Facebook logo. Let's shrink that down and move that over. Thanks for watching. This was very short, but it was my first video. I was just testing out all my settings, my new pink layout and so on. And thanks for watching.